Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. We're getting over here to grab some Total Mix rations for the cows because they require some. None of our fields are ready. It's only been an hour since we did any, well, about an hour and a half since we did any work here on the farm. Took a lunch break. I did have the workers come over here, these fields over here. I said I need to bring the sprayer and weeder over. Well, you can see they are taken care of. These two fields here, waiting for it to turn to harvest as of these two fields up here. And yeah, last episode we seeded some soybean here. We can see the weeds are coming in. I've been kind of like just moving equipment around, getting some stuff situated. If we come over to here, might be a little, actually teleported to the wall. Yeah, I got most of the equipment in here. Baler, wrapper, bale trailer, windrower. I do have finally the cotton harvester and trailer over here, and obviously we're out of space. Another shed over here wouldn't hurt. But also over here, we're going to need like a workstation and a wash station. But I don't think I'm going to do the same thing we did over by the cow pasture. We may go with this, a small workstation and a wash station, a little water pressure, a washer pressure. Because, you know, cash. It's just a matter of cash right now is what we're trying to deal with. The weeds are coming along. Anything turn? I haven't checked in a while. No. Really waiting for these to turn to harvest. But right now, I'm kind of focused on getting the animals situated. Yeah, okay, we're full. So, like, if we go in here, the pigs just really need to be cleaned out. So, nothing to worry about there. Chickens, probably Frank can take care of them later on. Not too much worry there. The sheep, they're starting to get in need of some grass. That definitely wouldn't hurt. And, of course, the cows, Total Mix rations, I just topped them off with some water. And the horses, as we know, we're waiting for the oats. Just waiting for some oats. Yeah, we got tons of Total Mix rations here. Well, I say tons. It seems like we got a lot. And before you know it, we might be out. So, have to keep an eye on that. Grass, hay is not an issue on our farm. That grass field is going to do us with ease. Anytime we need grass or hay, if we start falling short, we know that field can produce quite a bit amount. Corn chaff, not a big deal either. I mean, we just have to kind of keep an eye on it. But we do have tons of silage already in stock. And of course, what's left? The straw. Well, the straw is not an issue. We can make straw anytime we need to. I think we actually may have quite a bit of it in stock anyways. I'm sneaking through here. The cow should easily take all of this. Yeah, I'm thinking I might grab some hay. I don't know if I put any in the silo or not. I think Frank did when we were gone. So we can grab like 90,000 liters. I'll just bring that up and put it in the upper silo for the sheep. Alright, so how is that looking for the cows now? Alright, so we'll grab another load. The thing about this mixer is if I grab too much, I can always go back and just put it back into the mixer, I do believe. But we're going to top off the cows to make sure they're good to go. Yeah, so I am hoping that oat field does turn over sometime this afternoon. So we can top off the horses. And then once we know I got the horses some oats, and then we'll take, what's his name? Falcon. We'll take Falcon out for a 5-minute ride and train him up. But I am I'm not really concerned, but it is a concern. Even though we made some money to stabilize the loan interest, we can only do this like every 2 days. That means every other day that we're going to be losing some cash until the animals really start producing for us. So I did actually text Bill a while ago, and he's going to look into it. I did ask, there's a lot of other fields around here. And the farmers have to come a long ways from their farms to take care of it. And I told them, I said, reach out to those farmers. If they ever need some field work done, and I have the time and the machinery to do it, we might do some contracts in the future. Meaning, like, next week. Because, yeah. But I was looking at what some of the contracts are in this map, and part of me is like, ooh, I'm not sure if it's even worth it to do some of these contracts. Because basically what I would do is I would just set, you know, grab some of our worker, you know, some of our equipment, grab a worker. So like for instance, I'll show you what that's unloading. I was, so I think field 35 cultivate for $12,000, which is, you know, not bad until you look at field 35. Yeah, that's a big field for that little. If I hire a worker, I may have to pay a worker like $3 or $4 grand to cultivate that field. I don't know how long it'll actually take them. So yeah, my profit, you know, we'll cut in my profit, and I'm putting wear and tear on our equipment, our vehicles. The one time it may really, oh, I gotta wait for that to go down, don't I? Oh, they took all that Total Mix rations. So the only time it may come in real handy is when it's time for our harvest. The cows look good on Total Mix rations right there. I think they're fine. They are fine now. So like if field 35 was ready for harvest, and they paid us to do it, of course, you know, you harvest the whole field, and oh, the corn has turned. So I'm going to assume that the sunflowers down here have turned. I mean, that just literally just turned, didn't it? And, oh yeah, oats. We're going to harvest some oats. I don't know why that accent came out. I have no idea. Wait, where's my... I'm still getting confused down here. I should have probably changed the colors of some of these sheds because they start to blend in all of one another. I forget where I am. Yeah, so what I need to do is I kind of need to get the corn harvested because I need to get the pig food mixer up and running again. And of course, definitely some oats. Really? I'm not... Clipping just a little bit. Please tell me there's actually hay in here. Which way do we gotta go? There's chaff, wood chips, silage, grass, hay. Tons of hay. Alright, so what I am going to do is we're going to go up and harvest that oat field. And the good news is I'll have this trailer up there so we can grab the oats off that field and come down and feed the horses after we top off the sheep, and then put this into storage as well. And then later on, probably harvest that corn. The sunflower will probably have to wait until next week. Soybeans, some cash. So yeah, I'm waiting to hear back on Bill about contract jobs here, about doing them. So, you know, for a while, even in the upper fields, our harvester wasn't doing nothing. It wouldn't be bad to get the harvester working, and maybe we get some money from the extra crops that we get to harvest. It's something that we definitely need to look in because we don't quite have enough fields, I think, to do what we need to do at the beginning. Alright, sheep, here you go. See how much you guys need. Alright, not too much, which is fine. Like I said, the rest of this is going to go into storage up here. I can't remember if there was hay up here in storage or not. I know when we originally got the sheep, we had some hay bales over there that we grabbed and put them all in. And it took way more than it should have. And I think it even did that on the preview look of the Pacific Northwest, where I shoved some hay bales into the feed trough of the sheep. And of course that was a different sheep pasture, different design. And it took them all. I'm like, I don't think it should have taken them all. And it did. But they're fine now. So like I said, let's go ahead and put this in storage up here. So, I mean, let's see. We're at 73,000 liters in the sheep right now. Of course, we're getting more and more sheep. So 22,000. This should... Oh, this silo doesn't accept hay. That's a kick in the crotch. So you get so used to the modded ones. And you just get so used, like, yeah, let's go dump some hay in there. Yeah, not so fast. Not so fast, Slick. Alright, so what I'll have to do is, I think we'll get this harvester. I think Frank is still up here, so we'll get Frank to start harvesting some oats. So I guess what I'll do is, because I'm not going to put a silo down up here, just for that purpose. We're at money crunch time, really. So what we'll do is I'll get this guy started harvesting some oats. We'll go down to the horses, because they require some more hay. We'll top them off. And then, yeah, we'll bring I guess we'll bring the truck right back up here. Yeah, it should be on that side. Yeah, we'll bring the truck back up here and grab the oats. Well, we finally made it back. The horses are fed with hay. I put the rest in the silo over by the pigs, the hog barn. So in the future, our little Ursus can go ahead and just take it out of the silo there to feed them for a while. So let's see, are we like, yeah, we're about halfway done. So we're gonna get like maybe 25,000 liters off this field. Horses probably require somewhere around 50. No, maybe not. I'm used to 16 horses. Yeah, they might require 40,000. But we do have another oat field going. We may have to put oats in here a couple times for... I want to make sure we get enough in storage as well, just to feed them one more time. So we may be planting some oats up here just for a little bit. We have plenty of wheat, I do believe. Plus we also have a wheat field that's planted. Yeah, we got 125,000 liters of wheat. So yeah, we're going to be putting some oats right back down in here, and probably in all of these fields. So after we finish harvesting this field and we get our load of oats, this harvester is going to go over. I'm probably going to do a headland for it by our shed so it doesn't crash, and then set him off on a worker to harvest the wheat field. And then we're going to head on down with our truck and trailer, top off the, well, not top off the horses, give them some oats, and then take that truck and trailer over to the cornfield. We're going to harvest some corn so we can get that into the pig food mixer, just so we can get some pig food in storage. I mean, like I said, the pigs are doing fine, but we don't have no food in storage. So if they start running low, yeah, we don't have no corn to give them. And I want to get these two fields done, because while I'm gone, Frank goes and do his usual thing, is come up here and collect the straw and do what needs to be done with it. Yeah, I was hoping to get another combine full out of here and a little extra, but we get what we get. Yeah, so I am hoping that Bill can work on something about doing some contracts. I mean, we do have the equipment to do it, but like I said, cultivating Field 35 for, what was it, like 12 or 15 grand? It sounds good, but it's going to tie up like our Case Quadratech and our cultivator for a while. And I don't want to do that when, you know, because it could come to the point that we need it, and it's like, well, I can't have it for a while. I'm just wondering how long it would take to cultivate Field 35 with our cultivator. It's not a wide cultivator. It's 8 meters wide, although the working speed is pretty darn good. That's why I got to look into that all-arounder. But that means I got to spend like 90 grand to get the all-arounder. So, you know, I don't know if it's worth it to buy a $90,000 piece of equipment for something I'm going to get paid 15 grand for, just to make the job go faster. If those two fields weren't ready down below to turn over, then maybe I would say, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. But I know I'm going to need the Case Quadratech, because one field's corn, so we got to plow and cultivate that again. But I think the farm will make a little bit of cash because that haymaker that is down by the hog barn, that is currently for sale. So we're just waiting for a buyer on that. Going to take a little bit of a hit on it like you always do. You know, you buy something new, you use it, you lose its value. This will probably be a good spot right here because we're not quite full, but then again, I don't want to be going down the other side and getting a full tank and then have to turn the harvester around just to empty it. So this field does not need lime, does not need to be plowed. It just needs to be picked up from straw and replanted, like I said, with some more oats. And now that we're properly taking care of the horses, next week we should, next Monday should be next to 25 grand in our bank account for renting out the stables and feeding them. Although it hasn't been a great week because we haven't given them oats, but the owners knew that bringing the horses here. We told them we don't have all the food that they require. So there's all of our oats. Doesn't look too impressive, but you have to keep in mind that is a 90,000 liter trailer, so there might be 25,000 liters in there, possibly. Let's go ahead and let's see. I don't see no traffic coming that way. Uh-oh. Well, I can let that car just go. We just need to shoot right across the street. And what I'll probably do is, now this is wheat that we have here. And what I'll probably do is when we empty out the combine, we can take a load up to the chickens and go ahead and feed them that way. But I have to make sure I use the smaller trailer, because that little feed trough, or whatever you want to call it, is very picky. Alright, I'm going to set this guy off into working now. Should be more than enough room for him to do what he needs to do. I'll probably come up and empty him out before we get to work down below. Yeah, so 24,172. Not too bad. We'll have to see how this fills up the food meter on the horses. For 10 horses, like I said, I'm used to 16. And I do believe 16 horses is what, 64,000 liters? So we almost got half of the amount of horses, so I'm thinking somewhere around 40,000 they're going to require for 10 days. I did have a quick look at the wool prices because we do have a decent amount of wool. And right now I think the price was like 700 and something. Not a bad price really for a hard economy. So I was like, yeah, we have a decent amount of wool, but I don't think it's enough for my effort just yet. We're not in dire need of the cash right now. So maybe hold out just a little bit longer and maybe get a better price. I need to park my tractor and trailer in this little barn over here. But of course it's an articulated trailer, so that may take me like an hour and a half to get in there. So just to see, because I didn't check. I don't think the horses... Yeah, it still says 79%. Oats, 60%. Yeah, that's a good reason why. Alright, so what does that look like on the bar meter? Yeah, so 24,000. So probably, yeah, like I said, right around 40. Actually, yeah, that's okay. Well... Yeah, I'm stupid. If we looked at the hay, I want to top them off. Looks like the hay topped off at 40,000, so oats is going to be 40,000 as well. Easy enough. you would think. Alright, so I'm going to bring this guy over to our cornfield. And wow, we're almost full of wheat already. Yeah, so I'm going to bring this guy over to the cornfield. We'll go up and empty out our harvester up there. And we'll go feed the chickens and start putting the rest of it in stock. Well, a slight change in my plans. For as fast as this combine is filling up, I'd be up here every 2 minutes trying to empty out the combine. So instead of trying to harvest the field below and then come up here only when the combine was full to empty it out, it's like, you know what? Field's not that big. Let's just take the time and do it. So we're up here doing it. And yes, I am putting the wheat into a bigger trailer because the other trailer is on the small side. So well, let's go dump this into the silo, then grab the other trailer and go top off the chickens there. Just want to make sure all the animals are in good shape before I leave. Not that I don't trust Frank just yet, but I want to make sure all the animals are in good shape when we do leave. So the sheep are full of food, the chickens will be full of food, the cows we fed, the pigs are doing alright. And just a second ago I was looking at the price of this field right across from us, only because I'm trying to stay out of my neighbor's crops like a good farmer. And it's just really, really snug here. But when I buy the field, if I were to buy the field behind us, there's actually 2 fields that come with it, and we're looking at $183,000. So, you know, that could be a thing in the future as well. Well, obviously it will be, because like I said, in the end, all the fields need to be bought as well. So we got a $55 million loan to pay off, and all the fields need to be bought. And what do we own? Like 2, 5, 8 fields out of 35 or something like that. But what I plan to do up here now for these fields is the old field that we just harvested, and this field here will be replanted with oats. That field right there is oats as well. That should make the horses happy for a while. And after we cycle through those harvests of oats, we're probably going to plant canola up here. 2 reasons. One, we could always bring the canola and put it down in the pig food mixer if it needs it. Or we can just upright sell it. I do not have the corn header for this harvester at all. We did not purchase it. So if I were to do sunflowers, or yeah, it would just be for sunflowers. I don't want to do corn up here. I just don't. We got plenty to do up here as it is. Yeah, so we can make some canola up here for the pig food mixer. But I'm trying to figure out that pig food mixer because it doesn't seem like the sugar beet are going up. I mean, at this point, I probably could have foregone the pig food mixer and just put it all into the silo and feed the pigs each crop as needed. I don't know where the pig food mixer is helping us out that much right now. Other than I bring the food over and, yeah, I don't know if I'm really benefiting from that pig food mixer at all. I'm not sure if I am or not, but it's there. So we're going to use it for now. But like I said, the haymaker, that is for sale. Bill knows that as well, so he's calling around about doing contracts once in a while for people. He's going to inquire, see if they want to buy the pig, yeah, not the pig food mixer. Maybe the pig food mixer, but yeah, the haymaker. So, yeah, I think that will go pretty quick. Who wouldn't want a haymaker where you just got to put grass in and it dries it for you? Alright, so we're going to have plenty of wheat for a while as our combine spits out the last bit of straw that it had. So yes, like I said, this field here, oats. The oat field we just did again, oats. That field over there across the way is growing oats. And let's see, that field over there, so this gave us 25,000 liters-ish. This probably give us like 20, and this might give us, this could give us 40. So you add all that up, that'll definitely take care of the horses for a while. So all those oats will go in stock. And then we'll turn those fields around. And like I said, probably plant canola. That's my plan. Right now, we're going to go ahead and put this combine away, because we don't need it until next week. Then we're going to go take care of this wheat and the chickens, and then head on down and probably finish up the day harvesting that corn and get it in the pig food mixer before I head back to our farm, Mercury Farms. Which, like I said, I think I said it was on Mercury Farms, in case you're not watching that series. It's kind of funny. When I'm on Mercury Farms, I think of things I want to be doing on the Pacific Northwest. And while I'm here, I'm thinking, boy, I can't wait to get back to Mercury Farms and start working those fields. So it's good not to be playing this one map all the time, at least in my opinion. It keeps it fresh. You don't get tired of playing on the same map over and over. Although sometimes when a new map comes out, you can't wait just to get into it. And some maps you just love. But I don't think I've ever been in. I mean, I do love this map, but I don't think I could play it every single day though. I like to mix it up. Alright, we can just sneak right on through here. Let's go put this in the silo. Drop off our trailer. I usually, when I get to the airport, that's my text Frank and just tell him, this needs to be done and that needs to be done before I get back. But he already knows when there's straw. If there's straw on the ground when I leave, he's in charge of picking up and put it into the silos. Actually, how much straw do we have? It might be wise to maybe, I might have him sell some if I got enough of it. Wow, we do have quite a bit in stock. But then again, I got to be careful because some of this is actually in the Total Mix Rations mixer. Because those are kind of counted as silos because you can take the straw back out. So half, what was it, 433,000 liters sounds like a lot. But as you saw, our cows took quite a bit of Total Mix Rations. And of course, they're just going to keep multiplying and they're going to require more and more food. You know all this already. I don't need to tell you that. Alright, so now the fun part begins. We're going to fill this guy up with some wheat, go top off our chickens. Which could take me the rest of the day in itself with that food trigger up there. Alright. Right on wheat, that's perfect. Let me get the HUD up because this needs to be on tip side left, tip side right, tip side back, tip side grain door. It's got to be on grain door, that small little grain door. I learned that last time as well. I kept trying to just tip it out the back and I was like, nope, can't find the trigger. And I was getting triggered. Yeah, so Frank's going to have fun picking up all the straw. Frank, a.k.a. me, off camera. That's what it is. Nice field of oats. I need to spray. I need to bring the boom over. Excuse me, Frank needs to bring the herbicide spray over and just get rid of that little bit of a straw. Excuse me, weeds. Wow. You want everything to be perfect. Looks like looks like we're out of manure. No surprise there. Alright, let's see if I can back this guy up the first time. It is a real... Alright. Yeah, I think the only problem is this needs to be on the grain door only. There they go. So it looks like we got a full pallet of eggs. And maybe if we add them all the rest together, we can probably get maybe 2 full pallets. Egg prices on here, it seems like it's the same. I don't do modern maps, so I don't know if they how the pricing is done. But it seems like the egg prices might be the same as it is on Mercury Farms. So once the chickens get if we can start getting a good amount of food there, but eggs, that's going to really help out the farm. So those chickens really need to get going and reproducing. I guess I could buy some more chickens. I mean, chickens are rather cheap. Yeah, that might be something to think about. I mean, for the price of the chickens for how cheap they are, let's speed this process up. Nope. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it might be faster in the long run to buy the chickens instead of let them slowly reproduce. and they'll make eggs faster, and we'll get our money back faster. But let's just face it. I mean, we got a $55 million loan. We're in this for the long haul anyways, right? Alright, so I am going to meet you down below. We got to get that corn harvested. We got a couple hours before nighttime falls. I got a red-eye flight back to Mercury Farms, so I'm not in that big of a rush. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I was looking at milk prices as well. Yeah, that's a little rough right there. I mean, I was looking for something in at least 1,000 to 1,500. Nothing there yet. I do have some the cows have a lot of slurry. I want to say digestate because that's what we get out of it. I can see the egg prices right here, 1,500, so that's not too bad. The wool, we actually got two places we can sell it, but basically I think it's going to be at the spinnery because that's where our forklift is to sell it. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just checking out some stats here, what we have and what we don't have. We got tons of carrots. That's actually sugar beet, but every time I see that, I just think it's carrots. Wait, I got some corn. Oh, I got corn. Yeah, I forgot I got corn in that silo. I don't remember. Okay, I must have stored soybeans somewhere. Don't know where. Sunflower I got stored somewhere. This canola here, that is what's in the pig food mixer. We got a little bit of barley and, of course, that's our wheat. Is that right? No, that's our barley. That's oats. I got oats in storage somewhere. I'll have to figure all that out. So that's barley, and of course I was like, okay, so we got plenty of wheat. Well, I'm just in a daze there. Yeah. Let me look at that off camera, and I'll meet you down here in just a minute. We got to get this corn harvested this evening and get it over to their pig food mixer. Alright, so here we are. Like I said, a couple hours before dark, so probably what I should do is just, go really, really fast. Well, it looks like we're going to get this job done before nightfall, which is fantastic. We just got to bring it all over. Well, we'll bring one trailer over. I think we're going to get more here than what our trailer can hold, because that's what happened last time. Yeah, so we'll bring a full trailer over to the pig food mixer. Yeah, I want to say if I got any corn, like we saw, it's got to be over in that silo over by the hog barn. I just forgot that I was in there. Just forgot it was in there. It's bound to happen. You jump back from farm to farm and you kind of forget what's in sometimes what you're doing with things. But if everything looks good here, what we're going to be doing with, instead of planting corn now, well, I mean, we could plant corn again, but it's just an added process of plowing and cultivating and starting over on a field. But, you know, looks like, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go crazy with the soybeans down here and plant soybeans here. The sunflower field behind us, we'll plant soybeans in that as well. Or I might just do sunflower, because sunflower, I think, might yield us a little bit better, and the pricing might be better. But basically what I'm saying is we're going to plant some crops in here that we can harvest and turn around and sell. Because really we're getting caught up on the feed for the animals, which feels so good when you start. I'm still doing that on Hawke's Bay with the pigs. But yeah, now that we got the animals pretty well settled on food, we should be able to start planting some crops and selling them and earning some cash. And Bill did not get back to me today about contracting jobs. So you know, it's probably something that farmers got to think about. And even though the contracts will be there, we may not accept them because, yeah, like I said, 12 grand or was it 15 grand to cultivate that one field? It seems like a good deal, but then again, for how long our case tractor would be over there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I gotta turn the HUD back on. That would help out. I'm like, how come I can't see nothing? How about you turn the HUD back on? Now, see, I thought last time I had a little bit left in the combine. Yep, 500 liters. Really? 500 liters. 500 liters. 500 liters. You know, I kind of wish it was like Farmer's Dynasty right now. If I just, you know, emptied it all on the ground, it's actually going to show up on the ground. Frank will have to take care of that later on because I'm not going to do a 500 liters. I'm probably just going to put it into this silo over here and forget about it. Yeah. Let's put the cover over it because we want the corn to go flying everywhere. So, yeah, the sunflower is what I'm thinking of because I probably will forget. So the best price is $7.25. Excuse me, $7.25. Oh yeah, $7.52 peanut. There you go. And soybeans $6.69. Those are rough. Even canola prices are, yikes. Yikes! 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 Prices are scaring me. They're scaring me. They're not as good as I thought they should be, or would be. All right, on over to the hog barn. Our pig food mixer. Which, you know, I'm seeing how the pigs are being fed. It's like, you know, I'm bringing the stuff over. I don't know if I'm actually getting a bonus by making pig food out of it. I mean, it would be easier if I just took the food and fed them straight up, right? I don't know if it's worth it having the pig food because you got to have the sugar, well, a root crop, oilseed rape, cereal, and corn, and put it in there, and it's just nothing more than what I could do by putting it in their feed trough. And it's not really giving it to them. I thought I would give it to them evenly, but it seems like it's doing the percentage like, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm questioning. I mean, the pig food mixer is doing what it's supposed to do. It's making pig food out of it, but all right. Anywho, for now we'll just keep using it, and yeah, I got to figure out how to clean them up. I mean, I know how to clean them up, but it's either use a wheel loader, which is way over on the east side of the map, or bring down the Voltra and do it that way, which is on the northern plateau. So either way, it's a long journey for someone, or I don't know if any of our equipment down here can take a front loader. Yes, I don't think we have any pig food right now. Alright, so we have like 10,000 liters. When we come over here, we got the bottom is sugar beet, which you got plenty of. Then it's like oilseed rape, cereal crop, and then the top one's corn. And I think if we, I think it'd just be easier if I just went ahead and just dumped it in there. That's what I'm thinking. So I might even want to sell the pig food mixer, I think. You know, I could take the crop back out of there and feed the pigs the way it is now, and then I think we'll just grab the silo and sell it. So, yeah, the farm may get some money back by selling the pig food mixer and this haymaker. But that haymaker is bigger than I thought it was. It's huge. It be huge. But the animals overall are looking good. I'm not too worried about yeah. I think it'd just be easier if I just took the sugar beet put in there. But anyways, they're fine on food. The chickens are doing fine, so we're up to 180 chickens. 181 if you want to count the rooster. Yeah, so we'll just let them go. The sheep, yeah, in a little while we'll get 4 more sheep, which is good. We need the wool, guys. We need the wool. And of course we got the cows. And speaking of horses, let's jump on over here. Yep, just climb over the fence like you do. And we'll take Falcon out for a ride today. Now that he's got the oats and everything, he should be pretty frisky. Let's take him to the beach. Why not? Well, not only have I taken him to the beach, I took him all the way over to the cow pasture. And I just checked him just now. He finally just topped. He should be topping off at 100% right about now. On the bridge, he was at 93%. So, at a full gallop, I can go from one end of the map to the other. But I did notice if you get off, when you get off the horse anywhere, I guess he doesn't teleport back to the stable like he did the other day. Must be when you get close enough to the stable, he'll go ahead and jump on in, I suppose, is the correct term. And it feels kind of weird riding a horse and moving him around with a steering wheel. Just saying. Seems a little odd. I did notice the horseshoes on the bottom of the horse's feet. Someone's going to come up with a mod to where you got to change the horseshoes on them or something like that. One thing I did notice, though, I can't clean him when he's outside of the stable. Alright, just do a slow little trot here to kind of cool him off a little bit. And now that they got oats and everything, their health should slowly go back up. Alright, so I don't have to bring him in. I was going to open the gate and let him back in. Where did he go? Are you he? No, Falcon, stop it. No, Falcon. Did I get you? No, stop it. 2, 3. There, he should be clean. He should be clean. 100% daily riding. 100%. He's 100% clean. Yeah, 82% health, so hopefully that'll go up. But that is... Stop it. That is where we are. I mean, I should just probably leave the lights on all the time because that way it looks right. Where's the lights? Wait, is that the lights here? There we go. Yeah, you're welcome. We'll leave the lights on here all the time. We don't pay electricity around here. We're fine. We're fine. So not too bad for our 3 days here. Our money has kind of stabilized, even though we're paying $160,000 a night, and well, technically we're going to lose $160,000 over this night, but whatever. Who's counting? Yeah, maybe by the time we come back, the haymaker and maybe the pig food mixer will be sold. That's what I'm thinking. But we'll see how it goes by next week. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.